so excited to be here with you all. You all know I love to play my music there in the beginning, just like we do with our podcast. And I want to welcome you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you're joining me live or on the replay, I want to welcome you, making the most of our time together. So I'd love for you to comment below. I'm so delighted that you're here as a fearless creator. Hopefully you identify as that. If you do, I'd love for you to comment below fearless creator. If you identify as that, you're fearlessly creating content. Hopefully you're showing up in the places where your people are. I'm going to share with you some more ways that you can do that. We've been having some tremendous conversations over on Clubhouse. And of course, we've been simulcasting as well over YouTube and some other glorious places. I wanted to make sure I can see your comments as they're coming in live. I love to be able to interact with you all. And of course, I'm using the Ecamm Live, so I'll do my best to even go back with the replay to make sure to answer any questions you may have as we take the time to go over some things that are really working. I don't know about you all, but I've been able to tremendously grow my email list and lead generation through Clubhouse, through showing up on YouTube and having my actual, you would say, opt-in or the particular low nominal fee product, because I have made sales as a result of producing content over on my YouTube channel. And so we always share very effective ways and strategies as well as secrets. For those of you who know me from Clubhouse, we have our weekly mastermind on Fridays that we have conversations and we hear from those who are making a living doing what they love, making a living fearlessly creating content on YouTube and other spaces. And so we want you to be able to know what is working. We want you to know the secrets, the strategies, and we do share some of these rooms and mastermind experiences that we are live streaming through our time there on Clubhouse, and then utilizing this particular tool. We start off with our music and then we go right into the presentation and panelists sharing and also receiving questions from the audience. This is such an effective way to get your audience involved and then be able to have this repurposed as a podcast episode. So then we have that component of the live experience available on the YouTube channel for people to rewatch, to replay, and to share later on, and to maybe get what they've missed. And if they love to listen on the go and to learn on the go in audio format, they can get that replay on the podcast as well. So these are all of the ways that we're showing up fearlessly and capturing all of the different modalities and ways that people love to learn and consume content, whether it's live in action, of course, on the YouTube live, or live in action audio on the Clubhouse stage and platform, or if they want to be able to go back to that evergreen format and way to consume content and to learn through the podcast, as well as, of course, with the replay available on the YouTube channel. So I want to find out, how are you maximizing live streaming? How are you maximizing showing up and incorporating the visibility effect? I'd love to hear in the comments, are you utilizing YouTube? Then comment YouTube. Are you utilizing Clubhouse? Then comment Clubhouse. Are you utilizing podcasting, which is evergreen? Then comment podcasting. And then I want to share with you, as I've had an opportunity to share through my slides, we're going to go right over to that format here. All right. And so let's make sure we have that. No. We just want to show you the screen. So we have shared before a quick touch point of how you can be visible, right? So we always talk about maximizing simulcasting, which you're seeing here. I'm streaming in all of the places. And so we want you to be able to do the same thing. Replicate the effort of what is working. One, maximize simulcasting with the correct tools and setup. I have my Rodecaster Pro here, which is what I use for my intro music. And I also have the record button. So I'm recording while we are doing this, right? And so you can maximize simulcasting, just kill how many birds? We don't want to kill any birds really, but maximizing being able to show up once and then repurpose that in multiple formats, in multiple ways, so you can capture the audience you want to reach that may have their preferred way of consuming content and connecting with what it is that you're putting out there. So, are you sharing your knowledge, your expertise in these different effective ways? I definitely want to hear how you're doing it. So comment, let me know, respond, and then even be able to tag me. If you want to tag me on Instagram, I know when we have our clubhouse room, some of you will tag me and you will be able to connect. Normally that's linked, but if you're watching this, then you can just go to @LadyStacy'sAunt and you can let me know what are the ways that you're showing up? What is working for you? And then what are you going to implement from this presentation for it to work more and better for you in the future? So we want to see you maximize simulcasting. You know, we provide scripts, we provide steps, and I'm going to break it down very quickly for you into 3 steps that you are able to show up and maximize showing up once and letting it work for you continuously in all of the ways. So you want to have the correct tools like I'm using here, Ecamm Live. Then you want to make sure that you're all set up. You want to ditch the overwhelm and show up in multiple places at once with a plan. So you want to get accountability. And that's the second step. After you've been able to, 1, maximize simulcasting with the correct tools and setup, whether you have your Ecamm Live set up as you stream into Facebook groups, as I'm doing here, or you're streaming over to your YouTube channel and you're able to simultaneously be on Clubhouse and record your podcast episode, then you want to make sure that you have accountability. That's step 2. You know, we have our weekly mastermind. So we show up every single Friday, rain or shine, we are there. And a part of the reason for that is because we have people counting on us. We've set a time and we've set a schedule. And so that plan is that no matter what, even if we need to make sure that we have someone else on our panelists lead and start the room, then it's going to continue on. But for months on end, we've been showing up consistently and we alternate between usually 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because of other mastermind commitments. Y'all, don't sleep on masterminds, okay? So get accountability and collaborate in community like a mastermind so you can remain consistent. Have an RSVP form so people can sign up. I'm going to show you an example of that here so you can see how you can collect and generate leads, because you want to be able to maximize the ways you're showing up and then simplify and streamline later how you can communicate and nurture relationships with those leads that you've brought into your funnel, right? So you want to remain consistent. When people RSVP for your event, whether it's on Clubhouse or your YouTube Live or your Facebook group workshop or whatever it is that you're creating, you want to be able to have people RSVP. That's going to be a way for you to get their emails and bring lead generation, but it's also going to be a way for you to continue to have conversations with them and lead them through a journey so that you can build that like, know, trust factor. And so you can have that feedback on an IGTV live prior to your mastermind, which is what I did. You'll see here that we actually had a feedback that someone made on the IGTV live. And they said, love the behind the scenes view. Your masterminds are gold. Thank you for continuing to create such a positive and inclusive space for learning and connecting. And so this comment came in on my IGTV live that I did on my Instagram right before we went live on Clubhouse, on YouTube, and all the spaces. It was so exciting. And so because they enjoyed the experience so much, they took the time to go back to that live, and it worked because engagement is being built up on all of the places just by showing up in one place once. Let it live on. Don't overcomplicate things. Just simplify, streamline, and maximize simulcasting. Then you want to make sure that you're capturing the people that you are having come into your fold, into your audience, into your platform. You want to make sure that you have a funnel, a journey to take them through. Thank you guys for the likes and the hearts and commenting and interacting. I'm always encouraged. That's why I love going live. When we go live on Clubhouse and YouTube, the interaction is just what makes all of the difference, right? And we also, when you're using Ecamm Live, you can actually pull up comments on the screen. So that is always a fun element to have those who are interacting with you, being a part of the experience, be able to see themselves there with you before your audience and rewarding them for engaging. And so that's why you want to make sure to tap into the correct tools and setup to really be able to promote and enhance engagement and interaction, right? So you want to make sure that you have that funnel now. So after they've been able to connect with you through the different ways, through your simulcasting, whether it's in the Facebook group as I'm doing here, or on your YouTube channel, or if you're streaming as well in your podcast, on your podcast episode by video casting on your page later, or live premiering it on your YouTube channel, as well as the audio format that streams in all the places, which is going to be such a great way for people to discover you. So, your podcast traditionally is going to show up on Spotify once you've done the correct ways of distribution. It's going to be on your own website, on Spotify, as well as on Apple Podcast and Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Stitcher. I mean, there's so many ways, and I make sure to show up in all the places so that we have thousands, tens of thousands of subscribers connecting with your content, that they're getting a push notification when a new content, a new live, a new recording is made available on your particular RSS feed. Okay, so that's kind of simplifying how you can have that evergreen structure of fearlessly showing up in all of the places and then taking them through a journey in the funnel. So the funnel you want to start with is that opt-in for your event or that checklist or that freebie. Y'all, I'm giving you some incredible, quick and effective ways, streamlining in these 3 steps. But there are so many components and I don't want you to get overwhelmed. So as I'm whetting your appetite for this, then I want you to go deeper. So we have a user here that just said, great ideas. So I just wanted to put that up on the screen there. I'm so glad to hear that you are seeing these as great ideas to implement as you fearlessly create and as you maximize these different ways to show up. So you want to make sure that you have the relevant opt-in, whether it's that checklist or that event or that particular content that you're sharing that you know that they need and that they want to download and go on your email list. Then you want to have a tripwire to offset if you do decide to do ads or you have other ways that you're promoting and creating your content. Maybe you have a platform that you're putting your content on, like Kajabi or Kartra, or you have, of course, ConvertKit for your email marketing, or there's so many different things that you're doing. Deadline funnels, which is going to really skyrocket the conversions. I've utilized that and I see the difference of comparing when I don't have that timer to create that urgency of opting in for that special offer. Normally, it's at a nominal fee, whether it's going to be $7, which is a sweet spot, or up to $17, $27. That normally you will see very high conversion rates. You can actually experiment and you can see what is it that's really working? What is that sweet spot for your audience and your offer? And you play around with that until you see, whoa, this is what I need to stay at because this is where I'm seeing the most conversion. And you are able to have the right tools in place to see that conversion be effective. Deadline Funnel, by the way, is actually sponsoring our summit that is taking place in September. Deadline Funnel is going to be offering, as a part of the giveaway, you're going to get access access to a full year. Normally, the lowest price that you can get Deadline Funnel for, so that they get that timer, they opt in and they purchase that thing that you're offering, it's normally $49 a month. And then they have the next level, which is $99 a month. So they have different pricing tiers based on what you want to have available to you. And so you guys can have complete full year access completely free. And you want to be able to maximize this. You can see it in action when you opt in at my summit, and that simply is a gift to you. You can opt in for free by going to thefearlesscreator.com/summit, and you're going to see 25 plus speakers. Okay. And so you want to be able, you're going to see that here down below. I want to show you that picture. And so you are able to see some incredible experts coming to you, and you can get that gifted ticket now. And so Dubzado is also one of our sponsors. Deadline Funnel is one of our sponsors. And we want you to be able to tap into the resources that you can utilize in maximizing, getting leads, converting buyers, and having all of these steps implemented. Yes, happy days. Thank you so much. Love all these comments coming in. So make sure that you are able to take advantage of this. You would like me to post the link? Definitely. I'm going to go ahead and add the link here, and we're going to have this replay available. I want you to make sure that you are implementing all of these strategies, maximizing simulcasting, getting accountability and collaborating in community, having your funnel in place so you can have the relevant opt-in that you need. We have some templates available. If you need to start working on getting that, you can even see posted in this group that you can opt in for a limited time to that. And then you want to be able to maximize high conversion rate with your tripwire and having that deadline funnel in place so you can see, make that offer something that they can't get at any time. They have to opt in now, create that urgency, that sense of urgency, whether it's within 20 minutes that they have to take advantage of this special offer. Yes, they can get this offer later on, but it is going to be at a higher rate. They can only get it for this limited time, and you share all of the incredible things. If you want to see how that works, you are going to see that when you opt in for the summit. So I'm going to add that summit information here. Make it a nurturing sequence to natural next step, no-brain offer. Make it something that you're able to truly nurture your people. I'm just loving all these comments. I'm going to post the link. And as you mentioned there, such great value. Thank you. I'm so grateful to hear that. And so we want you to have everything you need at your fingertip to make this possible. If you've ever wanted to write your best-selling book, launch and monetize your own podcast and YouTube channel, or build a profitable business around your passion and purpose, this is why the Fearless Creator Summit was created. We just had some incredible interviews. Some of them have already started launching on the Fearless Creator podcast, so you can hear directly from our speakers why you need to tune into their session. You can get some amazing nuggets and takeaways, and here is the link. So you want to just simply go to the fearlesscreator.com/summit. So let's see if I can add that comment here. If someone just go ahead and type it in. I don't see, let's see right here. I don't see an option for me to be able to type it in directly into the comments right now. So if you just want to type that in for me, and then I'll also add it to the description later so that you will be able to click directly to that. So simply go to thefearlesscreator.com/summit, and then we'll get that to you. You'll be able to see everything that I'm talking about in action, and you can apply these same strategies, these same ways of showing up. And of course, these are just some of the actual resources, bonuses that you are going to get for that special offer with our Fearless Creator Summit Power Pack. From the Media Mastery Crash Course to mastering YouTube to publishing your book, having an online business roadmap. Some of these actual things, some of them cost literal thousands of dollars. And our actual amazing Fearless Creator Summit speakers who are tremendous, y'all, they're living what they're speaking. They're making a living fearlessly creating content on Clubhouse, on YouTube, with their podcasts, with their courses, with their memberships. So you're hearing from people that are not just talking the talk, they're walking the walk. So you are going to be able to be step through, even learning how to master, you being able to utilize all of these different ways of showing up, but also your finances. We don't talk enough about mastering your finances. I just did an interview with one of our speakers that spoke about how to manage your finance as a content creator. He broke it down. He makes a living working with people on building up their kingdom economy, building up what it is that they want to do, whether it's their giving or they're investing or just simply reinvesting back in their business. And he's been able to accomplish just incredible things, a 25-year-old person. So we have we have people of different spectrums. So we have young speakers to speakers who are very seasoned, who have accomplished so many incredible things. And so you can start learning about some of those speakers by simply going to the Fearless Creator podcast, and you are going to be able to hear from them directly why they've been able to accomplish incredible, fearless things by fearlessly creating and sharing their knowledge, their expertise, and the love of what they do. So we want you to be a part of that. We want you to be able to replicate that. Hopefully, if you identify as a fearless creator, as I asked in the very beginning, are you a fearless creator? Then comment fearless creator, hashtag fearless creator. If you are showing up as you're showing up as a YouTuber, then I want you to say YouTube. If you're showing up as a podcaster, then I want you to say podcast. If you're showing up as a person that is creating content in these different modalities on social media, then I want you to say social media guru. If you are a person that is showing up in all of the different ways, and I just want you to simply say fearless creator, the fearless creator, because that is how you identify. If you're an author and you're showing up as an author and you're making a living by sharing your books and your knowledge in these written formats, maybe as a blogger as well, then I want you to say blogger. I want to know what you identify as, and that will show you what you need to tune in to hone your skills, to master your craft, and to be able to continuously do the thing that you love, not experience overwhelm, not experience the drudgery of burnout because you're not seeing profitability and you're not seeing the ways that you're showing up really pay off. We want to get rid of all of that, and we want you to be able to maximize and keep showing up and doing what you love because you're seeing the monetization, you're seeing the profitability, and that is why we've created all of these steps for you, resources, templates, and ways that you are going to be able to be equipped to fearlessly create. We want you to put into effect right now the visibility effect. We want you to put into motion the 3 steps and get the tools that you need to see exponential growth on Clubhouse, if you're there, on YouTube, if you're not there yet, by the end of this, I know you're going to be motivated, and you can also come on and be a part of our Fearless Creator Mastermind on Fridays. So this is your special invite. You'll be able to see secrets revealed. You'll be able to listen to some of our previous podcast episodes and hear the value of what is being offered when you go to thefearlesscreator.com/mastermind and hear from some of the top voices in the industry, and then be able to get the motivation, the accountability, and all that you need to take action and start showing up in all of these places right now. Just take one step. One step at a time is all you need to get to the mountaintop. And I want to see you there. I want to see you there in the mountaintop. So thank you for being a part of this live experience today that is streaming to all of the places. And you're going to be able to hear this on the podcast and in all of the different ways that hopefully you are also showing up. So as a recap, you want to make sure to bring in your lead generation, maximize nurturing your audience, and then being able to email them to build up the like, know, trust factor, showing up in all of the places that your people want to find you, want to connect with you by maximizing, number one, maximizing simulcasting with the correct tools and setup. You'll have a list of all the places and the tools that you can use as I am using. And then ditching that overwhelm by showing up in all the multiple places and then making sure to maximize being able to capture these audiences and making sure that you are step 2, getting accountability and collaborating in community like a mastermind that we've been able to offer so you can remain consistent. Number 3, make sure that you have a funnel in place with your relevant opt-in, your tripwire, and your nurturing sequence, nurturing them through your email, nurturing them with your podcast episodes that you can also link over in the email that will drive traffic and cross-pollinate in all the places you're showing up. You link over to your YouTube channel, have that sequence, have that funnel on autopilot. Let it be automated so that you can ditch the overwhelm, simplify, streamline the process, and have people who are coming into your lead generation funnel, let them go through that journey with you. If they've discovered you months ago, or if they're discovering you now for the first time, let your system work for you. That's going to have to be a session. Let your systems work for you. And we want you to be able to tune in and get just what you need to be able to convert people. Bring that conversion over with your deadline funnel. Of course, we're offering that through the summit as a part of our giveaways because they've sponsored us. And then following the summit, a month later, we're going to have a webinar so that you can keep knowing how to utilize and maximize these tools that you're getting as a result of being a fearless creator and connecting with what it is that we are providing. And so you'll be able to learn how to nurture your people so that you are not just collecting leads, but you're seeing the results, you're seeing the profitability as you take them through the journey to your natural next step, no-brain offer to offset the cost of all of the systems and the tools and the actual places that you're investing in showing up so that you can continue to grow your business, you can continue to maximize your impact and be able to fearlessly create and inspire others to do the thing that you love and that you've been called to do. Be that change that you want to see and start replicating what works. Thank you for being a part of this experience today. Love you all tremendously. Stay richly blessed. And I'll see you again very soon in the comments and the lives, because you know I love going live, and on the podcast and the summit. Showing up in all the ways and simply showing you by example and in action. Until next time, fearlessly create.